Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to the AOR Season 9 GP2 highlights here. It's round 12 and it's the Belgian Grand Prix here from Spa. As you can see here, Footy took pole position from me in second. He was well clear, no, not well clear, but in the second sector. His second sector was absolutely incredible, and that's the only reason he took pole position. I was fastest in the other two sectors, but anyway, here we go. We have 2 lights, 3, 4 and 5 lights after last time out. We need a good result here. It's lights out and away we go. Footy leads from me from championship leader, now LC in third. We come down into turn 1 here. Maybe we're looking to stay in second, but we've hit the throttle too hard through there, and we've already lost position to LC. So disastrous start here. We just pressed the throttle too hard mid apex, and that forced us wide, and we've lost the position to LC. So down into P3 already, and maybe LC might have a go at Footy here down the straight. He's going to have a great slipstream. We've got a double slipstream here. We might be looking to get past both of them if they collide here. Down into the chicane for the first time. We're taking it cautiously here early on. Don't want to be caught up in any incidents, but we need to gain positions. Got a good exit around there, so we might be able to look up the inside of Footy, but that's just scare tactic really. But I think he's more concentrating on LC ahead. As you can see here, Rage Warriors up into 4th. Not sure where he qualified, but I think he's had a pretty decent start. And we're looking to get past Footy here, but I don't think it's going to happen as we come through Pouon for the first time here in this race. He's taken a bit too much grass, so have we, but he keeps that position. And on the end of lap 1, I've got a great slipstream off of him. Might be able to look up his inside here as he goes onto the grass a little bit. But as you can see, we're inadvertently going up the outside and out the inside, and we've managed to keep it clean there. We nearly made that move. Didn't really mean to. We just outbraked him by a mile and went on the outside, but we couldn't quite make that move stick. And now, as you can see here, into turn 1, we're going to look to try and get past him as soon as possible here. We've got poor runners. Davey has moved up into 4th place. Winner last time out, of course, at Hungary. He's looking to get another win under his belt, but I think Footy might be able to get past LC again here. As you can see here, coming down the straight, might be able to have a go into the chicane and down the Camel straight. Here we go. We're getting a great view of this and a good slipstream as well. Down into the chicane as he's going around the outside. They've sort of touched, and look at this. We're gaining so much time. We're nearly all over them again here. Come through that right-hander, and now into this tricky hairpin. Quite tricky to not lock up. Oh wait, no, it's not on this game unless you're James Casey. But anyway, we're going to move on now into the no-name corner. We've understeered wide, but yeah, keeping third as Davey there. So it's a fast lap of a 49.4. We've set a 50.2, but of course we made a couple of mistakes and we were basically being held up by, well, not really held up, but yeah, we were being held up, but they are still very quick drivers ahead. As you can see here, Footy with DRS is going to be on the outside. We've got DRS as well, and Davey's got DRS, so this is a 4-man train here for the lead of the race. But Davey's all over us here, but we're going to consolidate our position here. We're just going to wait. That's the key here. We're just going to wait for something to happen. Hopefully they collide. And then we're able to pick up the pieces. As you can see here, they're going side by side now through the hairpin. And now through the no-name corner, they're going side by side. And Footy sort of cuts the corner there to keep that position, which is quite interesting. I think he cut it. I couldn't really see, so if he didn't, then fair enough. They're going side by side through Pouon now. Footy's been forced wide, but I've forced myself wide, which is a disaster. We've been slowed down, and now Davey's all over me. He's going to look around the outside here into the chicane, but he's been sensible, stayed behind, and I've kept that position. P3 is still mine here, but I'm still confident here. I've got good pace around the track. I'm still confident of the race win here. I was second quickest in quali, and Footy didn't really seem as quick as his qualifying pace in this middle sector than his race pace. His race pace seemed quite a bit slower than his qualifying pace in the second sector. But now going through the third sector here, we've got a lovely slipstream here off Footy, who's got a lovely slipstream off LC. So LC is going to be the sitting duck here. And we're looking up the inside, doesn't really give us the room, so we decided to be sensible about it. Might see we're going to have a little bit of a dive up the inside there, and he's turned into us once again. So yeah, interesting defending from Footy there, probably just about on the border of fair. And now Davey's all over me, but we're going to come down into the first hairpin here. I've sort of outbrun myself. Well, I didn't actually. I made the apex quite comfortably, but Footy fairly slow because he was following LC, and I was a bit too opportunistic, and he managed to keep that position and I managed to keep third, so I wasn't going to attack him down the Camel straight anyway. But now, as you can see here, down into the bus stop chicane, They're going at it once again here. And look at this. I've managed to outbrake both of them. I'm right on footy now. I'm basically pushing him through the chicane. Can I get a good exit? I've got a decent exit as I set my fastest lap there with a 50.8. But that, of course, will not be my fastest lap of the race overall. Now down into the first hairpin. Can I get a good exit? I can't. I've got a pretty poor exit actually. And Davey should be all over me, but he's not. I think he had a poor bus stop chicane, which meant he dropped back a bit. But now Footy was all over LC and he managed to make the move, but now they're going side by side here through that hairpin and now through the no-name corner, and they've both spanned. Well, Footy hasn't spanned, but LC has span off Footy's side pod, and look at that. We've taken the lead there, and Footy's waiting, I believe, for LC. So, from third place we were a couple of corners ago, we're now into the lead of the race, and I knew this was the time to try and pull clear of Davey. I know I had the pace here over him based on qualifying. As you can see here, we did. And here on lap 7, we have a 6.3 second lead over Ragewise in second. Davey's already pit for his first stop. I think I'm going to go for a 2-stop here. I think a 1-stop is quicker, but I don't think I have any more rivals in this race apart from Davey, so I'm going to follow his strategy here. I'm going to come into the pits on lap 7 for a fresh set of the prime tyres, being the prime option here in this race. But we're going to have to make some moves to win this race. We're going to have to make some overtakes, which could be hard, but around this track I doubt. You can see here Davey down in 8th on the prime tyres. I'm going to come in here for a fresh set of the prime tyres. So normal good stop from Ferrari as I look at a couple more drivers if they've pitted or not. And where we're going to come here, it's Mira Luso in 5th now, and I think we're going to be ahead of Davey. You can see here on the minimap he's about to brake for turn 1, and we've comfortably stayed in 6th place and ahead of Davey, so we're in an effective race lead, but not really, because everyone else ahead of us I believe is making 1 stop. So here we go, down into the chicane here. We're right behind SCP here. Can we maybe make the move very quickly? We need to make this move. It's quite crucial for this race, and we need to make this move. And see, we're going to stay behind him, but I don't know, he might have let me through, I don't know. Miralioso has, I think, let us through, but we managed to make the move up into 5th place anyway, and I think he pit at the end of this lap, but I'm not 100% sure on here. On lap 9, a couple of cars coming in for their one and only stop. That included LC and Footy, yep. So now Rage Warriors, the 2 Mercedes, the 1 and 2, they're Rage Boys and Riley Boys, so we're going to look to get past Riley Boys as soon as possible. He's still out on the options here on lap 10, so we need to make this move as soon as possible. Can we maybe get him down the Camel Straight? We're going to go up Eau Rouge here, and we're on -1 laps of fuel already, so we're going to save fuel here, but we're in the slipstream. We're going to have DRS, so this should be a fairly simple move here down the straight, as we accidentally select our next tyres, which will be the options we put into rich because we realised we needed to make the move. We do make the move, and we're up into the 2nd place here. And now time to chase down Rage Warriors, who I can tell you is on the prime tyres. I'm going to see here on lap 12 he's still out. He's definitely going for the 1-stop strategy, but he is pretty much a sitting duck here. And this is for position, this is for the race lead, because he's only doing one stop, I'm doing one more stop. We've already pulled out 5.6 seconds over Davey. We're definitely the quickest in this race, but it's all about whether we can overtake these cars when we need to. And I think this should be a fairly simple move on Rage Warriors here. As we come down the straight, open up the DRS up into 8th gear, pick a side, we've gone up the inside, and we're going to get it even before the corner, and we set up first sector, and that's the end of him. Up into the lead, and we pulled away here. As you can see, 8 seconds to Davey as we come into the pits on lap 15, so we nearly crashed into the pit wall. I didn't get that right either time, did I? And we've come in for a fresh set of the option tyres, so it's going to be very interesting to see where we come out. How many moves will we have to make to take the win? But as you can see, coming into the pits, how's the stop from Ferrari? Standard 3.7 second stop, a nice stop from the guys. So Davey stays out, but I assume he will be coming in shortly for another set of the options. Tom Chambers has also joined me into the pits, and who's this going to be right behind me? I think it's Riley Boys. Yeah, it's Riley Boys in 5th, so we're in 4th, and this is an effective 3rd place due to Davey coming in. As you can see here, Davey is about to come in. He is in now, so we're up into 3rd place, and this now is it. This is for position now. This is 1, 2 and 3. Realistically in this race, Footy leads from LC from me, but with me on the fresh set, the options they're on fairly worn primes. We should be fairly simple moves to make As he's here, going for Row Rouge. LC, pick a side, mate. We're going to around the outside of you this time, but we're going to make the move before the corner even comes. We're on -1 lap of fuel, so we're going to put it into lean through this section as we set the first sector of the race, and we take the lead of the race. So, second place in this race. I've said that a couple of times, but yeah, we're up into second place now, and now we're going to challenge for the race. That's what I meant to say. And Footy here in the lead, of course, after a lovely qualifying from him, a great lap as we set the fast lap post of 48.1. But we'll be able to beat that, I'm not sure. But anyway, down into the hairpin now. We've taken a great line. He's gone a bit wide. He's got poor traction. So he's a sitting duck here. Surely this is going to be a move as their confirmation of the fast lap of the race. And this should be a fairly simple move here down the straight. Here we go. We're going to be able to make the move down the camel straight. I think we are. Here we go in the slipstream. This should be an easy move, and I think it is, to open the DRS up into 8th gear. And there we go, guys, we are into the lead of the race. And guys, this is going to be my fastest lap of the race, so I'm going to take you through the lap. As you can see here, down into the third, lifting off the throttle slightly through there. We're going to take this corner flat out like normal, keeping it within the white lines there, which is quite crucial. And now down into the hairpin, taking it in second and flicking it in there. We're going to get on the power as soon as possible. As you can see here, now down to the left-hander, no-name corner. Just a slight lift and then back on the power. Put it into Rich here, back in standard for P1. We're going to take a very slight lift down into 5th and then back up to 6th straight away here as you get on the power as soon as possible. And now down into the chicane, putting it down into lean to get the best exit out of it. Down into 3rd, back to 4th, back down to 3rd. And we managed to just about keep it full throttle through there. And now down into the next rounder, down to 2nd, flicking it in, getting a good exit, getting on the power as soon as possible. And as you can see, we're 4 tenths up on the last lap, so we're going to really go for this now. Up into 7th gear, but I doubt we'll be able to improve on this last sector, given we were right in the slipstream of Footy last time we set the fastest lap. But now we're absolutely going for it. We need to put it into lean now. Down into the bus stop chicane, braking as late as possible. Down into 1st gear, getting it in. Don't touch the big red curbs and get a good exit. Put it into Rich, and that is a lap of Spa and the fastest lap of the race of a 47.8. But as the race went on, we just pulled clear and clear and clear. And at the end of the day, we didn't really have a challenger during this race. As you can see here, we have pulled away an absolute treat. Footy in 2nd, which is big for the championship. We need him to stay in 2nd, and LC down in 3rd. We've pulled the gap out to 8 seconds, so it has been a quite frankly dominant drive by me. We had to make a couple of moves after a 2-stop strategy, which probably was a little bit slower, but we've dominated. We've come 2nd in quality, fastest lap, and the win. I'm going to come around the final corner to take our 3rd win of the season, and we're back in the championship lead. As you can see there, I've taken the victory by 7.9 seconds from Footy in 2nd. LC held on for 3rd from Rage Warriors down in 4th. Davey disappointing in the end for 5th. Tom Chambers in 6th. Jazza in 7th. Disappointing from him. I thought it'd be a little bit higher than that. Riley Boyce in 8th. Anika Mays in 9th. And SCP down in 10th. I think he was on a 2-stopper, which definitely wasn't fastest. JMP JD in 11th. Erty 12th. And my teammate Defter Trout down in 13th. But you can see here, we've retaken the championship lead. We're 6 points clear of LC with Cameron Davey 33 points clear. So, will it be a 2-horse race, or can Davey get back into it? Find out next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.